Colin Lennox Award for Technology Champion.
I was sitting in a classroom at Royal Roads University in like 2003, I think it was, and there was a group of students that was presenting a business plan for this company called GLS, which turned out to be Genealogic Life Sciences. And so I went through all their numbers and they were presenting this, and they had like this vice president of business development role, and it was budgeted at like this really low salary. And I remember one of the things I challenged them on as a member of the panel was like, I don't really think your numbers are realistic. Where are you going to find somebody who's qualified to really lead your business development that's willing to work for that salary? And Clayton was sitting right behind me and already agreed to the job at that salary.
Clayton's a truly extraordinary person. I haven't known him for that long. I think it's about a year now. But in that time, I've come to realize that if you really want to get something done in technology, Clayton's really the person to do it.
Clayton is, well, he's extremely intense. He's probably the most honest, passionate, driven person that I know, and he's absolutely magnetic. So if there's things that are around him, they will come into his sphere of influence, and it will happen.
So he's always been respectful about this idea that folks have talents that they haven't had a chance to demonstrate yet, and give them a chance to rise to the occasion. So I think that's something he's very conscious about doing. I think maybe he did it instinctively early on in his career, and he does it very deliberately now.
It was funny in the old days. I mean, we used to go down to the office, and it would be Josh, Clayton, myself, drinking wine, getting stuff done. And it was like a second home from home, and it was probably the most engaging place you could be.
Clayton appreciates his Chardonnay.
Clayton's really good at mentoring other people into leadership. And you see this actually, if you look back at the team we had at Mercurial, the folks who work directly with Clayton there are all in leadership positions now. Whether they're working with Clayton now or not, they could be a half a dozen different companies in town, but they've all gone on to take leadership roles in the local tech community. That's an amazing legacy.
He is a person who is somewhat larger than life, and greatly appreciated my association with him, my friendship with him. I consider Clayton to be a friend and a collaborator.
Well, Clayton's the kind of guy who you think might need spare change from you, but actually is changing everything around you.
You know, Clayton won't necessarily tell this story, but it's worth highlighting. Clayton is the only person to be winning, this is a second or third VIATeC award. This is a major one, obviously, Lifetime Achievement Award. He's also one of the only people ever to have been thrown out of the VIATeC awards ceremony.
To be clear, Clayton was not asked to leave by anybody at VIATeC. It just happened to be somebody else that was responsible for the premises that had a problem.
So I think this is kind of the juxtaposition of his role in the tech scene, is to be the disruptive force of change, the disruptive innovator.